Yeah, that debate was hilarious. The debate, I mean, the highlights. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I was too full of nervousness. I didn't know which Kamala Harris we were going to get. I didn't know if we were going to get smooth talking prosecutor or a drunk auntie. We seem to get a good balance of both, from what I could tell. Uh, Highlights for me, I enjoyed the pressing Donald Trump into the corner handshake. That was an excellent wrestling move. Was pursuing him to his side of the stage to give him a handshake that he was definitely afraid of. You would think she had a joy buzzer in that hand. Um, what else did I like? Oh, I liked that she said he got fired by 81 million people. I thought that was hilarious. That was a good joke. I liked that she baited him into talking about his rallies. Like he had said, like the question was something about immigration, and then she started talking about how people walk out of his rallies, and he could not let it go. Oh, so this is what I this is. Stop this music for a second. This is something that I knew. This is something that I knew, but I saw firsthand last night, and I realized. Okay, so I think a lot of what has happened in the in this presidential race has been expert level chess played by the Democratic Party. Like I think they had Joe Biden go out there on purpose and have like I don't think that they had him have a bad debate on purpose. I think that they pushed him into having a debate knowing he would perform poorly because it would allow them the public will to pressure him into stepping his old ass out of the way. I think that was expertly done, fucking wildly Machiavellian, but expertly done. And when they named Kamala Harris the nominee, I thought, ooh, that might not be good because I think a lot of people don't like her or don't know how to feel about her. And largely because ever since she's been vice president, she's mostly like kind of stayed out of the way. And I think the impression that a lot of people had is that like she wasn't ready for the moment. Um, and I don't know. It seemed as if they were like hiding her somehow. Um, so when they made her the nominee, I'm like, oh, this is kind of dangerous because like it's unproven whether or not people are going to get behind her. But but the genius thing about picking Kamala Harris, the genius thing is that Donald J. Trump has zero respect for women, and so while just any person would have a hard time uh, doing the sort of tightrope walk you have to do in fielding debate questions and fending off attacks and all of the psychological judo that goes into that. Underneath that, he's got this whole other thing he's trying to do, which is hold back his immense disrespect for this woman. Like it is pouring out of his eyes. He can't take it. He cannot take that he's even in this position with somebody he respects so little. And at every turn, like that's why every time she baits him, he's gonna go for it because he's using all of his psychological energy to not call her a woman, a female slur, or just to say something absolutely wild. So like I think ultimately this is genius. I think it was a genius thing they did because he can't handle this. He absolutely can't handle it. And yes, he was talking about people eating pets. He was talking about people eating pets because one of the latest pieces of right wing propaganda they are pushing is that in I think Springfield, Illinois, for some reason they're pushing this idea that Haitian immigrants have traveled from Haiti to Springfield, Illinois, Um, I guess they were probably eating normal food, right? All along the way, because there hasn't been a trail of pet eating that in this propaganda they're pushing. But somehow they waited until they got to Springfield, Illinois, and started taking pets from people to eat. This is the new right wing propaganda as of a couple weeks ago, that there are Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Illinois, eating people's pets. And he said this on television last night in a nationally televised debate. And when pressed on it by the moderators who were fact checking him, he said, I saw somebody say it on TV. That was his response to saying that there had been no confirmed, because of course there are no confirmed instances of Haitian immigrants going to Springfield, Illinois, and eating people's pets. But he's Fox News grandpa, and that's how it's gonna be. And barring some October surprise, which you never know these days, you never know. It looks like he's gonna go down in flames because he wasn't ready to deal with anybody who wasn't Joe Biden, and he has immense and obvious disrespect for women. That his disrespect for women is bigger than his physical corporeal body. Like, he can't contain it. So he literally doesn't know what to do. And it looks like I'm thinking she's probably going to win, which I do think that personally I think she's a better option than him, but I do think that she has a lot to answer for, and especially in terms of Gaza, especially in terms of so many people dead in Gaza, and the support for the one-sided support of Israel, that at least it seems that's the position that the administration is taking by sending so many weapons over there continually and so much military support, even though there are already hundreds of thousands of people dead, I believe. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So if she's got a lot of work to do to be truly seen as some sort of hero or transformative figure in presidential politics, but I do prefer her to the Orange Goblin. Like and subscribe, homie, friend. It's free. Stop playing.